This week, on an all-new episode of Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants, join host Ryan Wolf, Pokemaster Troy Osborn, Philbo Swaggins, Kennedy Just Kennedy, and Colin Freakin Giffy for rants such as...
That's a Poke-Dick joke for those of you that...
You do not get in the way of the hornbull.
The baby pod that helps you fight the monsters.
And then, of course.
Fuck you, I'm going.
Right.
Now that you were mean to me.
No, I'm psychic, bro. I can't wear that karate shit.
We're going off the rails on a crazy train of thought.
Check a look.
Welcome, everybody, to Crazy Train of Thought, brought to you by the Idiot Savants. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am your host, Ryan Wolf. We are live from Savant Studios. Joining me today, I have...
Pokemaster Troy Osborn is here.
Pokemaster Troy Osborn is here. Thank you so much for joining us, Troy.
Philbo Swaggins from the Shire.
Philbo Swaggins is here. Good to have you, buddy.
Kennedy, just Kennedy.
Kennedy is here, joining us for a very special episode. And lastly,
Colin Freakin Giffy.
Colin Freakin Giffy's here.
Back on the pod.
Back on the pod. I wonder if people get annoyed when we say
they
that.
probably do. Well, when we go, back on the pod.
And then we'll eventually be like, he didn't say it. Did something change?
Right. He's no
Colin, are you
longer
okay?
back
Start
on
getting
the
DMs.
pod.
Colin, you feeling okay? you haven't
Why
been,
aren't you back on the pod?
You haven't been so flamboyant on the podcast lately.
Only when Justin's here.
Oh, God.
Let's play off each other really well.
We do. Yes, we do.
Geez, we got a shit ton of stuff to get to. We got more game stuff.
Yeah.
Some
it's
news.
A game fucking podcast, Ryan. There's
But,
always
like,
more games.
More news stuff came out, I guess what I was trying to say.
Okay.
We got some more information about Biomutant. We got the Avengers game. Cyberpunk did like a 14-hour live stream, which is the intro to the game. Like, fucking A.
So all the major titles come
crazy
out.
shit.
Oh, wait, it actually includes the intro?
I heard, I did not watch the full thing.
I
but
wouldn't want to watch the intro. I like being
then
surprised.
that's
at
why
the
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just kind of picked through it. Was that was like mainly the intro to the game.
Know what news we don't have yet?
Go ahead.
Fucking Samurai Jack.
Ah, shit. You're right.
Dude, like, it's coming out this summer. Give me something.
So
This summer.
I mean, we kind of talked.
No news.
We kind of talked about it last week. Like, we still haven't had Bethesda. Microsoft hasn't done their July thing. Like,
Well,
be patient, Padawan. We
not
may
yet
get
July.
that yet. Yeah,
I'm not
correction. It is not yet July.
that's their intro. Samurai Jack.
Samurai July.
Are you a doctor? Because watching you wait for all these release trailers requires a lot of patience.
That's
I can't remember where I got that from.
terrible.
Where
That
did
was
I get
terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna cut that out. That was
No,
so
it was a
bad.
pun from a YouTuber, Vlog Creations. He goes up and does like stupid puns in front of people, and that was
Right.
one of them.
Yeah, nailed it.
That
Watching
gave
you-
me an aneurysm.
Watching you paint this picture requires a lot of patience and stuff like that. People are just like, what? Yeah, that's the point. It's supposed to be awkward. Yeah.
Nice.
Baby shark.
No.
Why? Why are you singing
don't know.
that?
Why-
Where did that come from? Cut that out. For the sake of our listeners.
Fuck you, Phil. God damn it. Oh
Do you have an
shit.
interesting fact about sharks?
Yes, I do. Some sharks have teeth in their eyes.
So you would say that they have sharp vision.
We totally didn't say that earlier.
Oh,
Off
thank
the
you.
fly.
Thank you.
Totally
Well done.
didn't say that. Totally first time.
That's
Colin-
a real laugh.
That's a confused laugh because I've never heard that before.
Well, context, we said it before the pod.
Yes,
We're like,
we
we
did.
should say that again. Troy didn't hear it, so
It's
it's
a real fact and a Philbo Swaggins pun there. So
Yeah. Timing was a lot better the first time.
That honestly was better than before.
probably. Okay, let's jump into it here. I want to hear about Call of Duty, Colin, a
Yes.
little bit. You checked in with some more Call of Duty?
Yeah, I didn't. So I got home today and decided to try to play it,
Play a little bit of it.
Okay.
It was an update.
Did you
My
did you
Wi-Fi.
Did you play 200
No, that's
player?
what I'm about to announce. Thanks, Troy. But I looked at the patch notes, and they announced, 200 player Warzone, which is pretty wild, which would actually make it so you actually can encounter somebody within the first 5 minutes of the game.
That
which usually
would
doesn't
be
happen.
better than
Unless you drop in the hotspots, but
right.
who does that?
Then you just die.
You just
This
die,
guy-
because then you got people like freaking Shroud coming in and wrecking you, Yeah. I don't play a lot of Warzone, so that doesn't really mean
I don't really know who's in it.
doesn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah.
But they announced some other stuff. Different game modes. They actually brought back Gunfight Tournament, which I'm really happy about.
That's awesome.
Me and my brother
Yeah.
shredded that. But there wasn't a whole lot of other. Wait, some other stuff. Troy, could take it away because you know more than I do.
There is now what I believe to be a Barrett 50 cal in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you guys excited
You
about
ever
that?
shot one in real life?
Fuck yeah, no.
No.
I wish.
Why would I do that?
I've seen them. I've seen them in real life.
I've
Just never
seen
shot
them.
one.
I've never shot one.
I want to.
I
One hand.
Where would you see that at? What circumstances?
gun
in
store?
Your... Okay, all right.
We shop at the same.
Literally like
gun store.
Like 2 weeks ago, I saw one. I also saw a Gatling gun.
No.
Yeah, they just have them on display. You can't.
They
buy
had
them, but yeah.
they had a golden M4A1
Yeah, I think the Gatling gun was also gold.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That doesn't.
at the same gun store that Colin's talking about.
Like in real life or in the game.
IRL.
IRL.
Is a gold Gatling gun?
Yes. I don't think it was like actual like
Gold-plated.
gold. Like I don't think it was
Gold-plated.
actually legit gold. Probably just painted gold. But
It was actual gold and it
fool's
cost
gold.
$100,000.
It was a fool's gold we played with. as
Notre
kids.
Dame paints their thing like every 5 years with real gold.
Yeah, they actually use real gold in their helmets too.
Their helmets, yeah.
because that's how much money they're bringing in off those suckers.
And they're still not getting paid for NCAA
Yep,
games.
they're still not getting paid.
We have to make room for all the gold helmets. Sorry.
I don't know why Notre Dame people are Russians. That's okay. It's okay.
Notre Dame.
If you think about it, it makes sense.
All righty.
Speaking of gold,
Yeah, go ahead, Troy.
I got my first gold gun in Call of Duty.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I mean
Nice.
this Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Try hard.
It was the
For try hard. I don't try for camos. I just play the game like a normal
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
It was the Vector too, so it just got released.
Oh my gosh.
That gun is
Been playing
so
Call of Duty
awesome.
way too much.
It's so good.
Damn.
And I unlocked the Galil. I unlocked the Galil the like 3 matches before I got gold on my Vector, so it works out perfectly.
Right.
So now I'm gonna get gold on the Galil.
It's not even called the Vector though. It's just
No,
actually
it's
what
not.
It is. It's stupid.
Well, the Galil's not called the Galil.
It's dumb. Stupid.
That's dumb.
Why can't it be like Black Ops 1 that actually had legitimate names for the Galil, which was the Galil?
Well,
It's the CR something something something.
Dumb.
that's dumb.
But they also have guns that are also real. Like it's like pick one. Like,
Right. Either make fictional guns or make real guns.
Nah.
This mix and
real.
match shit's gotta go.
That's how it is in like GTA 5. Like they don't actually have like real life brands of cars.
Right, right.
Like you definitely tell that's a Ford. Nope.
Yeah.
it's something else.
It's not a
Other
Corvette, it's a Stingray.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a Stingray. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is actually a Corvette Stingray is a real thing.
Right, but it's called a
called
Stingray,
Stingray, yeah.
in Grand
You ever
Grand
drive one of them
Theft Auto 3.
Stingray Corvettes?
No.
Wow.
No.
They didn't make them in Russia, that's why.
Did not make Corvette in Russia.
We just go around on the bulls. Through the snow. They drag our sleds.
We plow.
You know how they have the snow dogs? We have snow bulls.
Taking the Iditarod through Siberia with fucking bulls. All right.
People get out of the way because
That
of
is
the horns.
Hardcore shit.
You do not get in the way of the horn bull.
Are you challenging me?
No.
There is a fucking stampede of bulls. Oh, it's just our neighbor on the fucking sled.
Hey, Jimmy is going to Walmart. Bring me back some beer.
Vodka, not beer. Drink beer.
I want soda.
Such a fucking stereotype. This is so bad. Ex-wife, no, you need vodka. Okay.
Oh my
She
god.
big girl. She big girl.
All right. That went some places.
Yep.
That was
We went to Russia.
on location with the Idiot Savants.
We are in Russia right now.
Ryan, can you make some like snowy effects? in the
I
video?
think I can probably manage that.
Put the little Russian hats on us. Fucking Soviet Union. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right. I'll see what I can do. Dress this video up a little bit.
I don't think Russians even get offended by that. Like they're proud of that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
for
hell
sure.
yeah, we ride bulls.
How did they know that was a secret?
Holy shit.
Man, I feel better about life now.
Sure.
I don't until I can actually get a bull sled. I want that. I'm trading in my Corolla.
No bull sled is bullshit.
All right. Kennedy and Troy, you guys are here because you played some Pokemon DLC.
It's a thing now.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to
Fuck
talk
yeah.
to you guys about that because, what? Like what? Like a Pokemon game got DLC?
There's two.
About time.
Insane.
There's two DLCs coming. There's one here, one later.
All right,
On to
let's hear
November.
about it. What's this one called?
Isle of Armor.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the first one.
I Love Armor. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I love armor. Yes.
Okay. Right.
I love you too.
It's an Under Armour tie-in for Pokemon, right? You get to put your Pokemon in spandex.
No, I
Do
put them
CrossFit training with them.
I put them in the
Is that not
Under
it?
Armour slides, like the little flip-flop shoes.
Wait, are they still doing the Pokemon like show, like you show off your like the model, like you model your Pokemon, they dress them in outfits, you take them to shows like they did in Pokemon
you-
Omega,
I don't think
Mega
so.
Ruby? Yeah,
No.
good.
They took
have
that
to get rid
out.
of that.
They do something different. This one's got camping, and then you play in the camp.
Yeah. And you bond with your Pokemon more if you
take
play in
pictures
the
of
camp.
We're gonna make some s'mores.
No, you make curry.
Bond.
That sounds absolutely boring.
You make curry.
Absolutely boring. It is absolutely
Pikachu,
boring.
you can
100%
spawn
correct.
thunderbolts and shock people, but we're gonna sit around this campfire and eat some s'mores.
We're gonna make some
You
chili.
throw little Pokeballs, and they play fetch.
So you toss them into the fire. Like
gonna
the
play
Pokeballs
fetch
are
with
full of
their own
animals. You
house?
just toss them into the fire. Toss it into the fire.
You don't see
Wait.
the fire until you start cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking
the
up
fire is
Pokemon.
not existent until you start cooking.
Cannibalistic Pokemon.
So, like, you throw Pokeballs and they chase them.
Yeah.
They fetch.
So you're playing fetch with
It's
their
a
own
fake-
house.
Yeah.
a fake
like-
Pokeball.
Imagine if someone pick up
Implications
your
of
house
that are
and threw it.
terrible.
It's
I
like,
live there. Stop throwing my house.
Will you put this back in your pocket, please?
I spent 12 hours cleaning the kitchen and now it's ruined. Thanks.
Come on, Ash Ketchum, I throwing this shit.
See why I can't talk about Pokemon on this
Why you
podcast,
bullying me?
Kennedy?
We talked about this. You can only throw when I'm inside.
Anyways, that
Anyway.
has nothing to do with the DLC.
Oh, that's not in there?
I mean, that's there, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, you-
So
It's not in there.
Go ahead. Okay, what the fuck is the
Yeah, what is
Pokemon
going on?
DLC? Hit it, Troy or Kennedy.
we join a dojo.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the first thing you see when you walk in is this kid, and he's like, well, I don't think I want to join it. So you take his spot.
Yeah, he walked out the door, and the freak that is
Avery.
Yeah, Avery.
The
is-
freak?
He's
a
wearing
freak.
tie-dye. You don't know if he's a boy or girl.
Oh, yeah.
either.
Fuck anybody wearing tie-dye.
Tie-dye, and he's
For
got
sure.
a top hat, and
With
his Pokemon,
Pokeballs?
those Pokeballs spin on his top hat.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Do you see why the guy backed out?
I don't like that.
He's like, fuck
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
don't
going
want any
home.
part of
That
this.
is too much. That is too
Back
much.
to Galar for me.
Is there a way to return the DLC? It's fucking weird.
You know what? Never mind.
It's actually just an actual like player that you found online that's actually genuinely doesn't want to play the DLC.
I forgot
I don't
the
wanna
DLC.
do this.
I forgot the DLC was getting released, right?
Right.
And I hadn't bought it yet.
Oh,
I went to go
Oh.
buy it, and I couldn't buy it. It said purchased.
Uh-oh. Hell yeah. This is what happened with that Call of Duty season pass that I got.
Kind of.
Like 4 games ago.
But it's because I game share with my brother.
Ah.
And he bought it.
All right.
So I was like,
well, because
and then I was going through his purchases.
Yeah.
And he bought all the DLC for Legend of Zelda.
Nice. So
He
you got
bought
that.
something about the Before Daylight game, that scary game. He bought that too.
Okay. Sure.
Dead by Daylight.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
Big.
So I was like, okay.
Game.
And then that's how I have Animal Crossing too.
Okay. Well,
I was
yeah.
surprised. I was like, and you can't buy it
Well,
yourself.
I was wondering about that DLC because Kennedy and I game share,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, do I get the DLC? Like, where do I go to download it? So, yeah, it's good that I know that now.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think you have to go to my name and then go to like re-download it when you're in the store.
Okay. Is that what you know?
That's what I had to do to download Animal Crossing from him.
Yes, that is how that game works.
Okay.
But then you all you have to do is go to hers, start Pokemon
On my Switch,
on your
under her
Switch,
name.
under
Okay.
her name, start it, then go back to yours, and it's just there.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I tried to hit re-download, and there's no re-download button for the
DLC.
For the DLC.
But it'll load automatically?
because everybody gets the update for DLC.
It's just an unlock when you pay the money.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I was like, I don't care. I just want to buy it. And I couldn't.
Right.
I had to. Then I couldn't remember what his password was. And now that I know it, it's really simple.
Right.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it.
All right.
Oh, that's the other game that he bought.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I own Skyrim for the Switch.
Okay. So you go to the dojo and decide maybe not. Somebody decides maybe not.
No, this is at the train station. He
Yeah.
walks out to the train station and
okay.
is like, fuck this. You
Yeah.
want this
Fuck
ticket?
it, I'm not going to Hogwarts.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Where's platform 9 3/4?
So
Got a snake dude.
he basically tells you that there's a weird dude standing outside to take him to a dojo and he doesn't want to go.
Whoa.
So he's like, you should talk to him. So you
you're
go
getting
out
kidnapped.
there. Basically, you go out there and you have
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
you get to decide if you want to go or not. And the guy's not really nice. So at that point, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going.
Right.
Now that you were mean to me.
Wait, who was
So-
mean? The person who gave you the ticket
No,
or the crazy
the tie-dye guy.
And he's
Avery.
the teacher.
No.
No?
He's
He's
another
just a dude.
student. That's
Oh, he's
supposed
just a
to-
fucking weirdo hanging on
He's
the
a
train
fuck up.
platform?
Yeah.
He's a
Oh my
fuck up.
God.
He is a fuck up.
What does he try to deal you meth? Like,
No, no. He's just a
Want to buy some death sticks?
He looks like he has been at this dojo for way too long.
Yeah.
He still isn't in the clothes that everybody else wears.
Rex Kwando.
He's like, no, I'm psychic, bro. I can't wear that karate shit. No. I'm psychic. I have psychic Pokemon. I am not into that fighting stuff.
They're not very good, though.
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm so confused why this is DLC.
Yeah, so
right
what-
now. What
yeah,
the fuck
why-
is going
So
on?
you travel to a new island. Like it's a whole new
Right. You
area.
take the train station there.
And-
Okay.
The train
I-
station to a bird.
To an island.
Yes.
No, a train station to a bird platform, and then you hop on the bird platform and it takes you to the island.
Why would
It's like a fly. It's like an airplane. It's their flying carriers.
It's
Okay.
the Raven.
you get in Gullwing's mouth?
What's a
What?
gullwing?
Isn't that the gull? What's the big thing with the gull?
The
It's
blue,
shaped like a gull.
the
That is an
blue and
eagle.
white striped bird.
Are you talking about Pelipper?
Maybe.
Yes, he definitely is talking
Yeah.
about Pelipper.
Pelipper.
Yes. Okay. Yep. That's what did it for me. Thank you. Jog my memory.
Just a doll corporation from Animal Crossing.
Probably.
But
That's the people who fly you.
yeah,
Those are dodos. This
the dodos.
is not a dodo.
You're a dodo. All right. Continue,
Well,
Kennedy.
Wrecked.
I've noticed that there are like more Pokemon
Yes.
on this
There is
island.
119 new Pokemon
Yeah.
that were
Holy
in the other
shit.
game. I mean, they're old Pokemon from other generations.
Right.
They-
Right.
But 119
That you
new.
didn't have before.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
they
about to
don't-
say that'd be like what 900 or 1,000 now.
Yeah.
They don't appear in Galar.
Right.
They only appear on the
Yeah, I know.
island.
Yes.
So, I mean, for me, that's like, duh, because
That's awesome. You can catch
I
more
like
Pokemon.
the old Pokemon.
Yeah.
So,
So, like, what are some examples of ones that you found on Armor Island or the
Sandshrew.
Isle of Armor? Okay,
Sandshrew.
Sandshrew. All right. I
Yeah.
assume Sandslash as well.
Yeah.
I don't. Did you find Abra anywhere
Yes.
on Galar?
Yes.
I
Or no, not in the Galar. No.
Yeah, on-
Abra. Yeah.
Yeah, Abra and I can't remember his name.
Which what? Describe the
Describe
Pokemon.
Okay, it's,
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's
I am-
that Pokemon?
it's
Pikachu! Fuck! I wish that wasn't a vine, but it was. That's why I said it.
All right.
It's I think it's like rough something.
Rockruff.
Yes, Rockruff. I've not found him anywhere else in Galar,
yes.
only
Yes,
on the
of course,
isle.
Rockruff.
So
He's from Alola.
yes,
There's Alolan Pokemon. There's Gen 1 Pokemon. There's now it's hard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't there
There's
like
a lot.
900 Pokemon?
Right.
It might
Roy's
be hard to
confused
remember.
about Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh,
might be a first for the pod.
Pokemaster?
There's just so many to think of.
hold on. What's the one that it's like? It looks like it has keys.
Oh, Klefki.
Yes,
wow.
Klefki.
on there.
Fuck is that?
One with the key has the name of Key in it.
Left key.
Klefki.
Klefki.
Why do they call Abra Spoon or something?
No, it's literally a set of keys. It's Klefki.
I know, but I'm saying
There's a
that
sword
applies to that
Pokemon, too.
Pokemon. Why isn't there? Why
Yeah,
isn't Abra
and
called
shield
Spoon?
Pokemon.
There's
Abra
Spoon.
doesn't have a spoon.
Is it Kadabra that does? the little
Kadabra has
spoons?
one spoon.
Oh,
Alakazam has 2
Alakazam.
spoons.
Yeah.
It's Abra,
No
little spoon,
spoon.
big spoon.
No spoon, one
Spork,
spoon,
spoon, and
2
fork.
spoons. Sorry.
Okay.
Mega Evolution has 3.
No, his mega.
You don't want to
evolution
know
has a
where the
spork.
third one is.
a spork. Bro.
Now I have to look at it.
have to look at it.
Might
be blurred out.
That's a Poke-Dick joke for those of you that didn't get that.
God.
I mean, a spork is a multi-use tool. So.
So
Mega Alakazam
keys-
has 5 spoons.
Oh hell.
And they're just floating above his head.
So, what do you do on this island? Like, why does this island exist and it's not like
To train at the dojo.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's the
all
whole
right.
island, instead of like the wild areas in Galar original,
Yeah.
the whole island is a wild area.
Okay, that
There's
is an
just-
improvement.
There's just places around the island, but the whole island,
So the island is essentially open world.
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it is like
Yeah.
flush with Pokemon.
Yes.
there.
Yes.
The whole way.
Like you just walk and you run into a Pokemon. So if you join the dojo, which I highly
have to.
recommend, you have to, because
I mean, to complete the story.
well, to complete the story, yes, but I mean, it is a choice.
yeah.
No.
If
I'm
you
good.
just don't
That
want
kid-
to.
He didn't want to either, and I think I'm out.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm just going to catch the Pokemon here and go home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Wedgehurst. So, if you find a Diglett, you have the option to help this guy find his Diglets, and I did, and
It's a collection game.
yeah,
There are hidden Alolan Diglets all over the Isle of Armor.
like
Okay.
192 or something.
What?
And so you remember like in the old games where there was like find all the secret boxes or find all the collectible coins and
No,
like
not really, but continue.
I remember.
Korok seed.
Don't worry, I got
find
you.
the Korok seed. Yes.
And you get a pile of poop. They're golden poo.
What do we get for this one?
He gives you, I think he said a rare Pokemon.
Yeah, you get Pokemon through
golden
Alolan
Yeah.
Pokemon.
So like
Well, that's
after
kind of okay. Like, you at least get something
After every
worthwhile.
10, I believe.
Okay.
5.
Oh.
After, oops, my bad. After like every 5, you get a Pokemon. So like I got Meowth,
Alolan.
Alolan Meowth.
Is that bearded Meowth?
No,
That's
No,
Galar.
that's
Galar
Galar
Meowth is bearded.
Okay.
Wait, there's a bearded Meowth?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Also
You'll
known
have
as
to
Justin
listen-
Campbell.
Listen back on the pod, Philip. We covered this. God damn it.
There's no Persian in Galar.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to Galarian Meowth and Percursor. Berserker.
Are, the- are,
Yeah.
are these words?
It is a.
I mean,
Phil.
all words are made up, Phil.
Phil, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This
It's
is gonna
a
get much worse.
Viking Meowth with a beard and a Viking helmet on.
Badass.
Exactly.
He stars in the new
I win.
Assassin's Creed game. You play as in Valhalla.
Yes, I will make
I'll take that.
his name.
Yeah.
My name in the new
Odin's
Assassin's
Pokemon.
Creed now
Berserker.
is Berserker.
It's Odin's Pokemon. Odin is with us. Pokeball comes from the sky.
Oh, look, he chose Zapdos. We're saved.
That'd be great.
The kingdom's just like, oh, fuck.
Foes have fallen from the sky and creatures appear.
there's also
Can I
part
get
of the
that tie-in,
story.
please?
Part of the story is there's Galarian forms of the legendary birds.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the island.
On the island.
That's fucking sweet.
And they look sick.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like Zapdos looks like a freaking Roadrunner.
Okay.
So I think he's ground and electric,
Okay.
which is super OP.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Jeez. Wouldn't that mean you're immune to the one weakness?
Yes.
Yes,
Not
thank
immune,
you.
just
Wow.
regular damage.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it's awesome. We don't know for sure. I haven't beat it. I've only finished the third challenge. Well, actually, I'm in the middle of it, but
Okay.
she
The
finished
dojo.
it.
I did finish the dojo. I can't remember what Pokemon I got.
It's
After
the
you
little,
finish
the little,
dojo.
the little teddy bear thing that's karate.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fighting type. And they give you the option. Well, it's not really an option. They just tell you get to do it. After you complete the dojo, you get to have a Pokemon follow you around. So like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Follow
so,
Pokemon. Yes, that's
like
a new
that.
thing.
But only on the island.
Really?
So after you go back to Galar, you can't do it. But if you're on the island, your Pokemon follows you behind you.
Did you
safer
Did
on
you
the island.
customize your Rotom bike on the island yet?
No, I didn't know you could do that.
If you go to the lady that's right outside of the dojo that looks like a construction worker, you can customize your Rotom bike and
Wait.
have black or white sparkles, and it's all digitized, and it looks really cool.
You know, I don't have a water bike yet because I restarted.
Oh,
So I don't have the water Rotom yet. So I have to go back and find the guy who gives us the water Rotom.
Yep.
And then I get to customize my bike.
That's you're behind.
You guys have played so much more of this game than I have. I haven't even unlocked the water bike in my main playthrough.
You know how you
let alone-
customize your bike? Ever heard of spray paint? We don't used to do as kids.
You put a card in the spokes,
card in
right?
the
So
spokes.
No, you do a little pop can. So it makes
pop
it sound like
can,
a
I've done
motorcycle.
the pop can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Done that.
Or you just ride it like a normal person and be the nerd like me.
Boring.
Or you just don't ride your bike and don't go outside.
That's
a
what I
real
did.
nerd.
Outside scary.
Outside scary.
I mean, they're
take-
riding virtual bikes, so I mean,
I didn't
Yeah.
take my training wheels off till I was like 10. So
I still use them.
That's what I say about those people that drive the trikes, like the trike motorcycles.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
like, what do you need that for?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Basically a bicycle.
Yeah. I mean a tricycle?
Oh, yeah. All right, fine. It's
I
basically.
think what he meant to say was it's basically a bicycle with training wheels.
Yeah.
Didn't finish the thought though.
The bicycle.
My bicycle. Got my training wheels.
Okay. I don't know where
I
that's
don't even know
going.
why that makes sense, but it,
It does not.
Cub Fu.
yes,
Kung
Kung Fu.
Okay,
It
so
evolved
yes.
into Urshifu.
so how much stuff is there to do on this island? Like, how long did that dojo take you to run through, and like how big of an area is it to explore? I
It
guess
seems to
comparatively.
me that it's bigger than Galar.
What?
Yeah, there's a little sign, and you can see it tells you how many Diglets you have left, but you can see each part
Okay.
of the island and like how many Diglets you have to find in that area.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, there's like at least 10 to 15 parts
Yeah.
of the island that you have to
And that's
explore.
different
Sections.
different biomes.
Yes.
That's the
Okay.
word.
Yeah.
So the
Biome.
first one, you come out of the train station at the Fields of Honor. And then if you keep going, then you're in the Soothing Wetlands. And then you keep going and you're in the mushroom place. I don't remember what that one's called.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
Mario.
Yeah, so there is quite a bit and quite a new.
Now, what's
Quite
the
many
actual
new
like
Pokemon.
cost on it?
It is $15 per, but you have to. Do you have to buy both, or can you only buy one, or can you?
It
buy
was $30.
30 and you
to
get
buy
both.
both
Yeah.
of them.
So half the price of the game, and then it's actually a pretty size.
It's basically Pokemon
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
See, that was my guess, Troy. I said I don't want a new Pokemon this game this year because of the DLC,
As
and
the guy who hasn't even beat the first game.
we're in June still, and
got half a year.
yeah, we still got half a year yet where they could potentially put out a new Pokemon game, but
We're
I
gonna
hope
get
not.
Pokemon Unite in 2
That was
years.
part of the news, Troy.
Sorry.
Damn it.
I mean, at
Moving
this
on.
point, at this point, was gonna beat it all 3 times and then go back and do it again for fun because I
Yes.
used all the starter Pokemon.
Yes.
So
Jesus.
You play through 3 times with each starter?
sometimes
Jeez.
this is my second time.
So, I guess I was wanting to ask you, like, when you guys were talking about this area containing more Pokemon or different Pokemon, I guess, than what was originally available in Galar, when this last Pokemon launched, we kind of went into, on the podcast, we talked about, like, why all the Pokemon weren't in there.
Yeah.
And now we know why.
This is why.
Because they're selling DLC with more Pokemon in it.
And there's another one
Does
coming
that
out in
feel
November.
shitty to anyone else?
Nope.
No?
Yes.
No, 'cause
Okay,
it's-
thank you,
Yes.
Philip.
No, it's a bigger area.
Yeah, but
still
like,
charging
you
you.
could have put those Pokemon in the game.
No,
Could've.
Galar, right?
didn't.
Original Galar by itself, it feels like there's way too many Pokemon already.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yes,
I feel
because they keep making
I
more.
mean, whose fault is that, Troy?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Game
there's
Freak's fault.
there's plenty of Pokemon in that area. That area is full.
Okay.
So to make, and maybe they didn't even plan on doing this, you know, adding more Pokemon in. They didn't have to.
Yeah.
Well, I think, I
mean-
guess maybe you're right. I mean, people
And
could have
everybody
thrown a big
bitched.
enough fit about it, right? That they were like, maybe we should do that.
Yep.
you know what? It sounds like a good idea.
Though considering a lot of what I've heard about Game Freak, I don't think that that's the thought that went through their brain. It most likely is we get to sell the originals.
It's not the originals. It's not all of them.
We get to sell the olders that people want.
Right.
They had some of those already.
There
but
was a
anyway.
few of them in there. Not all of them, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what, it is a slight marketing strategy, man. Come on, they're selling
you
the
gotta
older
admit that.
Pokemon.
You
Like,
gotta admit that.
Well, yeah, it is. But if you're a diehard Pokemon fan, you're gonna pay for it. So
Even
that's
if-
what.
that's why
even
they
if-
can pretty
whether
much
you-
do whatever they want.
I didn't feel like I was missing any Pokemon.
Okay.
But then I got into this part of the game and it's like, oh, this Pokemon. I didn't
Yeah.
even think that this Pokemon wasn't in the game.
Right.
Because I love Sandshrew.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about that
Yeah. Yeah.
because that game was so full.
All right. Okay. I mean, if the main game still feels complete,
Yeah.
then I think maybe the argument about wanting to put the other Pokemon in for a money scheme is moot a little bit.
More so, move.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a complete game that Ryan can't
Yeah.
even complete it.
I mean, there are a lot of games like that. Let's be honest. Most games are complete enough games that Ryan cannot finish that.
I guess then the
Ryan only
issue-
completes the biggest of games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you talk about it on the podcast.
What?
What happens? You play a game a lot, and then you talk about it on the podcast, and you want to play it again because you're like, I already talked about it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bring it up at
They have
game
a new
of the
game
year.
every week. You
At
gotta
game
beat
of
a
the
game
year.
every week, otherwise it's done. You're
Pretty
done.
much, yeah. We'll bring it up at game of the year, and I'll play it again in December.
I gotta cram.
Yeah.
There's so many games to play now.
Pretty much it. Fuck.
Game of the year's coming up again. Woo.
Yeah. We're 6 months away,
6
guys.
months away.
Better start refreshing now.
Fine.
So
What
wait,
games came out
we're
this year?
talking about Game of the Year 2020. I have no idea.
Last of Us 2.
Oh, them's fighting words for some people.
Them's fighting words. Them's some tussling words, buddy.
That's the thing where I will strangle you.
Yeah.
You can't reach that far.
It's clobbering time.
buddy? Let's have a Donnybrook.
We can explain what that means.
That is a Letterkenny reference
Yeah.
for the people for the people, listeners, viewers that have not seen Letterkenny. Check it out. It's on Hulu. One of the best shows ever made. The top 3, obviously, Seinfeld, The Office, Letterkenny. So I'm just going to break them down for you right there. Watch all.
Yeah, but
Watch all 3 of those.
Nobody knows what a Tilly Buddy is or Donnybrook.
a
Tilly
Donny-
Buddy means.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a fight,
Fight.
buddy?
Yep.
And then it says, let's have a fight. That's literally
Yep.
what that means.
Yes.
Looking for a fight, buddy? Let's have a
is
fight.
like an Irish term. I know that. It's
well,
fight.
it's what hockey players say, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Only Canadian
Barely.
hockey players.
Canadian
Canadian
hockey players.
Yeah.
Yeah, Letterkenny is a goddamn work of art. So
Watch it.
watch it.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I had
Pokemon.
one thing to say about Pokemon. That
Yeah,
wasn't,
I mean, we can go back to deep. Yeah.
just real quick. I guess then if it's not complete on cost, which a lot I did see people complaining about, they're like, oh, they're just gonna make us pay for them.
Right.
I think the issue more stemmed from people have been playing with the same Pokemon and passing them through their games through the generations, and then they can't.
They are.
And
I mean, most of the Pokemon now. I mean, it's a majority that you can bring all the way up now.
Right.
There's a few that you can't, but it's the majority now you can.
And that's where I did see some people upset about that too.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing I can see in that instance.
This
And,
is my favorite Pokemon, and I want to bring it from Pokemon Yellow.
I mean, I could like in
Good
some
luck.
instances I can see if
Well,
someone
now with the remakes on the DS and stuff, they made it really easy.
Yeah, easy. You have to have a DS still.
You don't
No, I don't. It's sitting at your house.
on the shelf in the bathroom.
Oh my God. What is it, like just a fucking ornament? Like, yeah, this looks good up here. Yeah. I like that.
He plays it when he's on the toilet.
Oh, toilet gaming.
He's got me. She caught me.
make sure that when you get that back, you sanitize it.
Yeah, it's got
That's how
all over
COVID
it.
spread, Troy. Gosh.
Is it?
I actually cleaned my phone today because I was like, how many places I set it down and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I should probably clean it.
Yeah.
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 Got the Rona.
Got the Roni. I don't have it. My phone had it, but I don't.
I clean it. It's fine.
I clean it once a month.
So, what do you guys think? Like, how long in hours do you think that it took you to get through this, Kennedy?
She's not done yet.
The dojo?
Yeah.
One.
Well, okay, so not very long
No.
for that
No.
particular
That
part.
section of it.
Okay.
There's a lot more story, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay. I thought you meant like the dojo was just
Like,
this huge.
to get into the dojo is maybe an hour.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
not
gotcha.
very hard to get into the dojo. That doesn't take very long.
All right.
To find the Diglets, that took me longer than it took me to get into the dojo.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I have only completed finding them in the Fields of Honor, which is the first place that you will
Okay.
go. So, well,
That's just an extra thing. You don't even have to do that.
Right.
yeah. So, but obviously, I don't want to keep continuing the game and have to go back to find the Diglets. So I just do it right now I've worked through the Fields of Honor. So now I'm working through Soothing Wetlands.
Okay.
So,
All right.
She's doing
Lengthy.
it wrong.
Well,
nope.
in that what way?
And that you should play the story and just find them as you go.
Nah.
No.
Not doing it. Not doing that.
Nope.
That's not the completionist way to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I will complete every single side mission before I fucking touch that story.
I am
mission.
not a completionist at all. I just
I will do them at the same time.
That just sounds like how you play Skyrim and then you just forget about the story. And
Yeah.
Like, oops.
I don't even remember what the story is in Skyrim.
I have not.
I
Something
kept
about a
playing.
dragon.
I kept playing the story in Skyrim.
Somebody was
and I realized
born.
that you actually need to play the side quest. I was like, because I couldn't level up, and then I got mad playing the side quest, and that's why I stopped playing the game.
Well, a lot of the side quests, just like in Fallout 4, they're radiant. Like, why do you have to redo this?
Why is this dog getting stuck in the wall? I talked about that on one episode. That's
Yeah, you
literally the reason I stopped playing. Like, I got so upset about that.
So Ryan and I played Skyrim wrong.
What do you mean?
How did we power level, Ryan?
Oh yeah, we broke the fucking game.
I've done that too. God mode.
Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ! And I didn't
Just
even
crafting these daggers.
I didn't even like follow a tutorial. I was just like, well, if I did this, and then I did this, and then I could do this, then I broke the game.
Yep.
Alduin, 2 hits. Ching ching heads.
I made everything organized. Just punching dragons.
Yeah.
Punching them.
Punching.
Dragons. You got anything else to say about the Pokemon DLC, either of you two?
I will have more to say when I play more.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Same. I mean, I've only worked through the dojo, and there's Challenge Road, which I'm really excited to figure out what that is.
Okay.
A bunch of
Right.
challenges.
What is your like?
There's also a challenge tower.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So Challenge Road is supposed to have like really high leveled Pokemon to fight,
Okay.
and you battle them as you're walking up to the challenge tower. So the
Tower's
challenge
probably trainers or something.
the tower is basically like, I talked to the guy who was guarding the tower, and he's like, "Oh, nah, you can't battle here. You're not strong enough." I'm
Wow.
Ooh.
like, okay.
They better not say that to me.
Like,
Break the game.
I will snap my Switch in half if he says that I'm not strong
This
enough.
motherfucker, don't you know who I am?
I have a level 100 Mewtwo. You can't tell me I can't come here.
Nah, man, that ain't good enough. What the fuck?
You can't go any higher.
You can't go any.
They don't even have Mega Evolution in this game.
Over 9,000!
Just yell that.
Here at the
Higher.
dojo, you can get a higher level.
101.
That breaks everything that has ever existed in Pokemon. If you
Right.
go over 100,
Yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
you finish Galar as a level 70. Like that is if
Yeah.
you just play through the story, you end up at level 70 easily.
Right.
Yeah.
So I started the Isle of Armor, and all of the Pokemon in the wild area are like I'm catching Squirtles at level 60.
Squirtle.
So when you do that, though, like, isn't
You level
that
it
just-
up once,
and then level it up again, and you're at Blastoise?
yes,
Nice. That's what I thought. It's immediate.
Yeah, I have a Ivysaur right now because I didn't even put it into battle
Yeah.
and it leveled up. I'm like, okay,
Okay. That'll
just
work.
sitting there on my little belt.
Did you get the EXP earring thing
What?
from the little guy at the dojo? He gave it to
Actually,
you.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
What the
He
fuck?
gave you an EXP booster that looks like the kid's wearing two of them when he comes up and talks to you.
Yeah.
And he's
Then he
like,
just-
here,
He's like, "Here, have
wear
one."
my earring?
Yeah.
he
No,
just
I
gives
didn't
to
wipe
you to
it
give
off.
to your Pokemon,
Yeah, he's like,
Oh.
here you go. Give it
and
to
that
one of your
Pokemon
Pokemon.
gets extra EXP.
Yeah.
Stab it into their ear.
Yeah.
And
Come here.
and there is Max Soup, which is not in Galar.
No.
Okay.
Or in Max Mushrooms.
So you've got some new items and shit
Yes.
to.
Yeah, so you have to find Max Mushrooms to be able to make Max Soup. But you feed the Max Soup to one of your Pokemon and it makes them like,
It makes them be able to Gigantamax.
yeah, Gigantamax.
Okay.
Which isn't a thing that you could do before. It was either this Pokemon that you beat in a max raid battle can Gigantamax.
Right.
It was the only way to get a Gigantamax Pokemon.
Okay.
Now, any Pokemon that is made into a Gigantamax before, whether it's an old one or a new one that you got in a raid battle, you can make it be a Gigantamax Pokemon.
So, when I was playing Pokemon,
Pokemon.
it seemed like only the Pokemon, like obviously, like you said, with the Gigantamax being only for the Pokemon that you caught that had already been Gigantamax. I thought maybe they only had certain Pokemon that were like that coding was in the game
Yeah.
only for those certain Pokemon
Yeah.
to be Gigantamaxed.
And that's still how, I mean, if that Pokemon doesn't have a Gigantamax form yet, I don't think you can make it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. That's kind of what I was going
Like,
with that. Yeah.
You can have a regular Snorlax that it just Dynamaxes and it just looks like a giant Snorlax.
Right.
But if it's Gigantamax, he's got a freaking island on his belly and
Is that a real thing or did you just
Yes.
make that up? Okay.
Yeah.
so
That is
legit. Like it looks like Torterra, how he's got an island on his back, but
Yeah.
it's Snorlax's belly.
Yeah.
How would that even work? Like,
He's got a tree growing in his belly button. I don't know.
is he laying down?
Yes. He's just laying
Sleeping.
there.
Okay.
And he's got a
If you
Tree.
take a long enough nap, a tree will sprout from your tummy.
That is true.
That grows
Yep.
berries.
A berry tree
Do not eat those berries
from your friend's corpse.
from your belly tree.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to play more of it.
Okay.
Can I leave now?
So the next, the next DLC then that we're gonna get, because we will get another set of DLC. That is another island to explore, right? They kind of came out
I
and
don't
talked
know
about
that
that a
it's
little
going to
bit.
be an
or-
island. I think it's going to be like a extra part of Galar then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this one's called the Isle of Armor, but the other one's called the Tundra of it's something
Toyota
Crown Tundra.
Yes.
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
a customer.
I think it's supposed to add on. Sorry. Go ahead.
I worked for Toyota. I guess it doesn't matter what
I don't know.
Toyota, which doesn't really matter. No one, like, Toyota's a freaking franchise, so who cares? But anyway, I had a customer the other day. He emailed me and he said, we were talking about a Tundra for a while, and he asked, "Do the tenders come with cloth?" Literally what he typed, tenders. Like,
Tenders come with what?
Do the tenders come with cloth or leather? Which is a stupid question to ask.
Both? But,
They
what are you
come
gonna
in
pay
crispy or grilled.
I will take a tender with a side of leather. Anyway,
What's the
moving on.
mileage on those things?
I don't want anything over 50. I'm gonna be honest.
I want to
Smells
over 50
moldy.
tenders.
Fucking A.
Oh, I thought it was email McDonald's.
Big Mac, large fry.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay. So yeah, Crown Tundra, you said that's going to be the next one.
November.
And November
Which
release
is
date
when
for that.
Pokemon normally comes
That's
out.
true. So
November 11th.
So no new Pokemon 2020, listeners. You heard it here first.
I know it's
Don't
14th.
do it, Game Freak.
Yeah.
Just
November
be
14th.
the expansions.
Why is November 11th special?
That is
Vietnam.
Doug Edwards' birthday.
No, that is a holiday.
It's
Okay.
11/11.
Telling you.
It's 11/11.
It's a wish. You
Really
make a
close
wish.
to my birthday.
That is Veterans Day. man.
Is it Veterans Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I remember.
why.
Freaking D-Day.
Sorry, Doug. I thought it may even be your birthday.
Couple
yet,
of
but-
dicks.
I just knew it was a date that I remember. There's usually a reason I remember dates.
Why is 9/11 significant?
I was at school that
Probably
day.
somebody's birthday.
Robert
All right.
Pattinson's
It's
birthday.
probably
Basically.
somebody's birthday. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Pokemon Unite.
Yo,
I've not done much research on this yet.
there's
so
not much. to
Yeah, there's
research.
just pretty much
I
a
just kinda
10-minute reveal video.
heard about it.
Yeah.
Not really
Yeah.
much
So-
after that.
Pokemon Unite is being made, or rather funded, by Tencent, and is being made by a company.
Timmy.
Timmy, a developer owned by Tencent, and they're working in conjunction with the Pokemon Company and Game Freak to make a Pokemoba.
Pokemoba.
I'm pretty excited about this,
Because
actually.
like think of all the money that what's your friend's name that plays the MOBA?
Daniel,
Daniel.
Yeah.
Think of all the money Daniel's put into his MOBA.
right? League of Legends.
I am
for
gonna
sure,
put
Dota
at
2,
least that much, if not double, into the Pokemoba.
Pokemoba.
I am coining that term now.
Yes, for
the
sure.
Pokemoba.
So it looks really cool. Like you choose your starting team. It's 5-on-5. You have an arena. There are multiple arenas that you can battle in, and you real-time battle with the Pokemon that you choose in the arena. So like you choose Charmander, let's say, to start off, and then you are running around the arena as Charmander, fucking flamethrower and shit, and Pokemon, and fighting them as you are going through. And when you defeat wild Pokemon in battle, you as a Pokemon catch the wild Pokemon, which that's a little fiction breaking, but it's not a big deal. And then you
now my
carry
friend.
that Pokemon in its Pokeball that you've somehow thrown with your Pokepaws, and you take it back to the starting area where you claim that, and that's a
in the
point for your
starting
team.
area.
It's not?
No.
Are there like score points?
it's like a MOBA, so you have to go into the enemy territory to score.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
all right.
if you get, I believe it's 20 points per tower, and you bring that tower down and you move on further down the line
Okay.
to the end.
Okay. So it's like sections that
Yes.
you're battling through. All right.
Kind of like a back and forth. Like you got to protect your area while invading theirs.
Right.
So kind of like paladins.
Yeah, like capture the point kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Paladins, the developers of Paladins also make Smite, and Smite
Yeah.
is a MOBA. So they, pull elements from various game types in Paladins, but it's really cool to see that come to a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Like
We're excited for it to come.
it's going to be mobile and Switch
Mobile and
primarily.
Switch, yes.
Yeah, and you can play together with who doesn't matter where you're playing.
Cross compatible.
Yeah, crossplay. So that sounds really cool. I've never really done a whole lot of MOBAs. Dota 2 and League of Legends are so fucking involved. Like there is so much you have to know about those games
Yep, yeah.
in order to be successful in them. And that's like that time sink that those require is not something I'm capable
Everybody's
of.
just
like
Your
asking-
game.
Just be
That
honest.
is your game
Yeah.
if you do it.
If you everybody now, because they announced this, is like, can we just skip the MOBA and get the Pokemon auto chess?
Okay. All right. I'll take that too, for sure.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna become an auto chess then. Pokemon Unite chess.
But as you're battling in the arena, your Pokemon level up,
Yeah.
and you can evolve your Pokemon.
Then you pick skills or moves.
Yep.
As you go and progress too.
Yeah. So you can increase your flamethrower ability X direction, or you can do I'm gonna pick fire spin instead, or I really only saw Charmander on screen primarily.
Charmander.
But I saw Charmander, I saw Squirtle, I saw Pikachu, I saw Hitmonchan,
Yeah.
Machoke.
There was a lot of first gen, but I think I saw some Alolas too.
Okay. Yeah, I did mainly first gen for sure. And they didn't talk about, like, definitely not every Pokemon is going to be playable. That's not the game they're building here. It's definitely.
It will be.
Yeah. I mean, it may be someday, like, if they're building towards that.
Because they're going to be like, well, you want to buy this Pokemon?
Money.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, Troy.
That's what I'm saying. It's a MOBA.
Selling characters?
That's
I fucking forgot about that.
That's what MOBAs are.
Whoa.
That's what MOBAs are.
$5 a character at 900 Pokemon? You get the fuck out of here.
They win the MOBA game.
On your face. I see it in your eyes.
They win the MOBA game.
Forming on my forehead. Oh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I haven't got that kind of money.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Dota 2 made how much money since its start?
Oh, Christ. I don't even know.
Dota original. Like,
Yeah.
between the two of them, they've made so much money. Pokemon's like,
Yeah, we could get some of that.
we can do that.
To back that truck up and dump that cash out.
They got 12 characters. We have 900.
Right.
Wow.
We win.
Holy shit.
That's why
$10
10 cents
per
like
character.
Right, even $1 per character.
10 cents like, you know what? I know how to make money.
Yeah.
You're in.
Gonna
Pokemon,
print that shit.
You got to do this.
Pokemon Unite, super, super cool. Do you remember the release date? You got that info in front
They
of you
have
there?
nothing for the release.
Yeah.
And I
It
thought
doesn't
they
even
said
say-
2021.
I don't even think it said that. Let me look. I'll look, but I don't think it said anything
Yeah.
because my video
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put together.
Yeah.
I was like, release date?
Nothing?
Nothing?
So Troy was very excited about this on the last pod that we talked about because he thought we were going to get some information on Pokemon 2020.
Really?
And I was right.
Release?
I was right, listeners.
You were right about a Pokemon thing. Congratulations.
I've done it.
TBA.
Oh,
TBA.
okay. There we go. So,
Anything else? Android, iOS, and Nintendo Switch.
so it looked like they had something playable there for sure. I mean, they did show a battle, like a
Yeah,
5-on-5 match.
Nintendo of America with a Japanese guy versus the Nintendo of Japan.
Did you like how the red team got an introduction and then the blue team was like, and the blue team? And then they go,
The blue team had their leader, and then it was like the rest is Nintendo of
yeah,
America.
the rest of the blue team. Okay. Yeah, sure. These people don't fucking matter.
Because
So-
the creator of Pokemon is on the red team, so he's gonna win.
Oh,
It was paid.
damn it. That was staged. That
Scrubs.
was
The whole thing was
Like watching an
staged.
NFL game.
Scrubs.
only a Patriots game.
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh.
Fucking
Bills.
A.
What?
No. So yeah, I thought it looked really cool. I did not think that like the animation looked super nice. Like
It'll get better. I
It
think.
is a MOBA.
yeah. The animation, some of the characters didn't look great. I was like, yeah, this maybe looks like a mobile game.
Yeah. And they were playing it on mobile. Most
Yeah,
of them.
a couple of them
So-
for sure. So
Quick
I don't think they all
question.
have
Yeah.
it on Switch.
So, if it's gonna be like mobile, also, are we gonna have the same teams as Pokemon Go?
No.
no,
So
No,
they
literally you
introduce
play
all
one
new?
Pokemon.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Then-
team is
then you
just like
have-
red versus blue,
you have-
basically.
You have 5 people on your team, and they each pick a Pokemon.
And that's 5 other
So, like-
actual people playing the game.
So it's like-
Oh.
A healer and a tank.
Okay.
And they all have classes.
MOBA is multiplayer online battle arena.
5
So-
Pikachus. Every time.
Win,
All we need.
get the W. They didn't actually specify if you could pick the same Pokemon as somebody else. I
Can't.
suspect you
5
can.
Pikachus every time.
Electro web. Every time.
Every time. It's
That's
1,000
not a
electro
Pikachu
webs.
move.
Yes,
Yes, it is. Electro web?
Dude, I just watched
It's
it.
Joltik's move.
I watched it on Netflix.
You're
Pikachu
triggering
used
me.
electro web. Look it up.
Look it up.
Got
Use
your
the
bitch.
power over the
Challenge.
mobile phone.
Challenge.
Challenge accepted.
So let's see what else we got here. Phil.
Yeah.
Philip, you played The Last of Us a little bit. Want to touch on that for the listeners and give a little teaser?
Well,
for
I didn't play it for a little bit. I beat it.
Okay.
And honestly,
Hold back your feelings till next week.
yeah, we're gonna review it. My wife will be on. We have Austin.
Yep,
is
Austin's
finishing
gonna
it.
join us.
Tell him he's gotta beat it because I will say, don't buy it. If you liked the first one, don't buy it. If you didn't
Buy the first one, or
play the first one, it's much better. If you refuse to play the first one, then play the second one because then you probably won't care.
Kennedy's right.
Kennedy's right. All right.
I want to die.
Yeah.
wow,
It kind of. I will say I'm very glad that I saw the leaks because if I didn't, I think I would be a different person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like you'd be changed as a human being.
Yes. It would be
probably would've
like
liked
it would be like when my last pet died and that just kind of broke a piece of my heart and now I don't care as much. I think
really
the
sad.
same thing.
it's
would
actually really
happen.
disappointing.
That's what just happened to me.
sad.
What?
Troy, do you need some counseling?
You have a pet that just died?
No, but she was right about a Pokemon thing.
You son of a bitch.
hell is that? I'm going through the same thing.
She just was right
Nothing
about a
at all.
Pokemon thing.
Not at all.
I was ready to support you.
I was
man.
too. I was like, oh,
Man,
I'm
we're
sorry.
like,
you're
damn,
sucking.
we
just got deep
It's like
on the
we got
pod.
to take a break pod. Hold on.
Troy's got some tears going.
I do. I was wrong about a Pokemon thing.
Okay.
It's only by TM and only in Sword and Shield. But
But he can learn
Electroweb.
Electro Web.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, next week
Yeah,
we'll
next
do Last
week
of
we'll
Us
have
2.
a full breakdown, full review, and I'm
Phil will
working
cry.
on.
Will you cry?
I'm gonna try it. I don't know.
Please do.
I was
the
talking with
views.
Amy about some
better
of it, and
cry
I
on the
did
pod.
start breaking down because man, just some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I cried very hard, like sick.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Not
like,
good. Not
like,
good.
like there's
No
been,
good.
like,
No good.
like there's been games that I've played that
There's
like
good
have
crying,
good
bad
emotion.
Cry no good.
Well, no, this is the only instance where I can say in a media that I've had that like has made me cry to where it is bad.
Okay.
Because like
yeah.
let's say like Coco, Red Dead Redemption 2. There's been a lot of games.
Last of Us 1.
Yeah. Yes, the beginning actually.
beginning,
Yeah,
yes.
the beginning. And where I felt good because you have like the nice emotional moments and yeah, you cry, but you process emotions. This just made me like sick. And
Damn.
so it's not good. And we'll have the review. There's
Yeah,
a lot
full review.
lot to get into.
So we said
But-
last week that we were going to do it this week, and we're not because Austin could not join the pod.
No, because
no, he's
Pokemon
playing
came
it.
out.
Well, okay, sure. And
I
also,
thought he's playing it.
yeah, and he is. He's not all the way through it yet, certainly. So he still has to beat
We
it.
have another person joining
Yes.
the review.
So
So
we'll get Austin in.
that will
and-
be a nice extended sequence. I don't know if it'll take the whole thing, but we'll
Yeah, it's
see
going to
what
be a
it's
pretty
gonna
large
be,
segment
yeah.
of next week's pod for
There's
sure.
there's a there's a
sleep next
lot.
episode.
Huh?
I'm going to sleep through
Should
next
I even
You
come
can
next
sleep
week?
except for the questions I have to ask you then.
Be like, huh?
Wake up. What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, you also wanted to touch on collector's edition.
Yes.
Let's
so
touch on that real
like
quick.
I think I recently got into because I have money is
Okay.
collector's edition.
Oh, you have money.
Oh, look at you, fancy man.
I don't have much, but I have like video game is obviously a hobby.
Yeah.
That's like a hobby, so it's a thing and you get into it and like I didn't realize how much fun they are.
Okay.
So like the first one that I got that I still would have because I don't know if I've gotten others, but I got the God of War collector's edition. I found it in the shop.
Yeah.
Love it. That's what this ring is from. It's fun.
Kind of
And then I got the Last of Us collector's edition because I had pre-ordered it and then I was going to sell it. Someone bought it on eBay and then they didn't pay me. So I just canceled that and I'm like, we're just going to open it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
So I got this out of it, which I actually really like. There's a little bracelet.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly well made. It's obviously fake leather, but the metal, I like it.
Nice.
And it was cool opening stuff. The statue is gigantic.
Really?
I was surprised at how big it was. It's like, it might be taller than your helmet.
Damn.
Bigger than the dragon sculpture from Skyrim.
Yeah, the probably 11 inches. I think is
think
11 to 13.
I think this is above 12.
Wow,
Where is
that's
that?
it's
And-
upstairs.
Oh,
And the crazy thing, like we were looking over at the details, her character has like glistening on her eyes. So she has like tears.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, I like this. And then, but what also kind of got me into it is because like there's been ones I've wanted to get and then didn't. So like I wanted to get the Death Stranding one, which I didn't. And then I looked on eBay and a bunch of people were selling the entire thing just minus the game. And I'm like, I already have the Steelbook. I'll just get that. So this box that is massive, I'm like, I did not think it would be that big. Comes in, I take the whole thing apart. It's like it's almost as big as this thing right here.
Wow.
It was huge.
That's massive.
I pull it out because it has like a case from the game that you carry like stuff in.
Okay.
Because like in the game, it's your mail delivery man.
Right.
You're,
You just
it's
have
a delivery
boxes.
simulator.
Yeah.
Which
It's literally what
2022.
it is, yeah.
I don't know why I love the game. I really don't know why. I had so much fun. My wife hates it because she's like, I can't watch this. It's so boring. And I'm like,
Right.
I don't know why I love it. But you get, and it's just cool that like, it looks exactly like the game. It's just kind of, I'm like, that's so cool. And even she thought that was cool. You open it up and then you have a life size of the baby because there's a baby pod called BB. And
That's gross.
it's awesome. I love it. Because it's like you carry it the whole game. So you have the little pod and it like helps you fight the monsters basically in the game. It's
Right.
It's Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
So it's strange.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
It
and
doesn't
then-
make sense. That's why it makes sense.
Ah, yes.
Yes, the baby pod that helps you fight the monsters.
And then
Of course.
I don't know if I stated it or not, but I have pre-ordered the collector's edition for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep,
Which
yep.
I'm very psyched about. It comes with a mask, which looks really cool, and like an actual Japanese style like war banner and all this crazy stuff. And at first I was like, maybe, but then like after I started opening more collector's editions, I'm like, my precious,
Must
give me more. And so now I might be looking into getting the Cyberpunk one. Cause
From
statue.
Black Ops 1 till they stopped making collector's editions of Call of Duty, I
Right.
own them all. I have a life size care package from Call of Duty.
Yep.
So did you get the one? Because wasn't there one where it had like the night vision?
That was
goggles?
why I started buying them, because I didn't get that one and I was pissed.
Oh, that was
Now
the,
I have
that one.
I have a fully functional, besides that it doesn't blow up RCXD, and it has the camera and everything. It just doesn't blow up because you can't sell people C4. You know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Some of the collector's
I can't
editions
ship
I
it.
wish I could go back in time and get. Like one I didn't know about, which I wish I did, was there was a collector's edition for the original Last of Us that has like this really cool statue of Ellie and Joel that is worth thousands.
Wow.
Now.
Yeah.
Thousands. The cheapest one is at bids at $1,500, but they sell way over that.
Wow.
So it's like, not that I would want to sell it, but like I'm like,
Maybe someday. Yeah.
maybe someday. I don't know.
If you're down on your
But-
luck.
So is there anybody else who has like a cool collector's edition? I mean, you got that.
Yeah, I got into doing collector's editions
Was your first one Skyrim?
probably right around the time where I got my first job, because I was still living with my parents and like wasn't really paying for my phone, did not have a lot of expenses, like I got money to blow, bitch.
And he was making pretty good money.
I was
at the
making
time,
good
too.
money, yeah, at the time. And so yeah, I got Skyrim collector's edition.
I need to see that because I've not seen that
it's
in person.
it's really
Gears
nice.
of War 3.
Gears 3 is another one that I got collector's edition. Gears 2 I got as well, but that wasn't like, that didn't have a statue. It was just like you've got a steel cog, and it was more of a boxed kind of deal, like a steel box. And then Halo also had a larger collector's edition that I didn't end up getting for Halo 4. But I wasn't, and still kind of am not like super into Halo. I like Halo, but I probably won't get any sort of collector's edition right for Infinite. So it really depends on what comes in the collector's edition for me, because
you want the merch.
yeah, I want the statue,
stuff.
like even for Gears 4. So that instead of doing an actual, because I think they had a Jack collector's edition, but I'm like, I don't need a Jack drone. Like, that's stupid. They partnered with Loot Crate when that was still a thing, and what you ended up getting was like a full Loot Crate with a digital copy of the game, and they ran less copies of that than they did the actual collector's edition. So I signed up for that because of the digital copy of the game and the physical items. I was like, that's exactly what I want. I want the stupid physical items, but I don't want the physical disc because I don't want to put it in my Xbox. So I got the Loot Crate edition of Gears 4 when that came out. And then Gears 5, I wasn't impressed enough with Gears 4 to be like, yes, let me commit this amount of money to Gears 5. So
I would buy the Gears 5 Xbox though.
yeah, it's a nice looking Xbox.
That thing
like that,
awesome.
that cover that they have on there is really cool.
And,
I will say it does seem like they're starting to go like bigger and better.
yeah.
Because I think we had like a swell in the big, like sometimes.
They went really big for a while and then they died off and they're getting big again.
Because like I think what it was is they were like crazy big things in the beginning because there were so few and people weren't really into them.
Yeah.
It was really just for the extreme fans. So the collector's editions were more rare and these crazy things. And then it was like an influx and they were really big and cool. And then it kind of was like a roller coaster of like shit and good shit.
The peak for me, I think, was Saints Row 4. They did the Game of the Generation edition, and it's this huge ass box. I kept the box for a long time, but I don't think I still have it. And it comes with a Johnny Gat statue. Yes, that thing. That table thing back there rotates and glows purple from the bottom.
Ooh.
It's fucking badass.
A little show for our old when we first started doing
Yeah,
the video.
yeah,
We got starting that.
Yep. So that thing was really cool. And that one, they made
The
so
dub
many.
gun, right?
And the dubstep gun, yeah, like all this dumb shit. But they made so many of those that I got mine on on Amazon for like $80, and it was a $200 collector's edition when it first came out.
That sometimes happens. It's crazy. Like there
Yeah.
was a couple. I was looking back, like the Days Gone one. I might get because I like the statue.
Yeah,
Because I didn't get it because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the game, and then I did, and I'm like, dang it,
right,
should have.
right.
But I'm so curious to see what they're gonna do, like going into the next generation. So it's gotta be with a bang.
I mean, I'm unfortunately one of those people that would like to see them somehow figure out the disc to digital thing with
Give you an
collector's
option,
edition.
maybe.
Yeah, like either give me an option to ship it with a disc or just send me a steel case with a fucking code in it. Like I don't
like
need
the
that
steel
shit.
book.
I want the steel case. Steel case look real fucking nice, but I don't need to put the disc in. I don't want to. So I want the
Oh,
dumb shit that comes
baby.
with that. Just like the Doom helmet up there. Like
That is cool.
badass. That fucking
And
helmet
that
is awesome.
still looks stupid good.
Yes.
The thing,
like-
I would wear that on a motorcycle. It'd be very dangerous.
I would too.
It would be very
I will
dangerous.
die, but I will go out in style.
Yes. I mean, you don't need a helmet in this state anymore.
Right.
Like, what the fuck ever.
don't.
Wear that
Whatever you
dumbass
want.
helmet. That's got more protection than my skull.
And it lights up too.
And it lights up. So
For
it's safe
nighttime
at
driving.
night.
There you go.
Safe for
Safe at
night
night.
driving.
Is
I
that the
put that-
fucking Doom guy? Shit. Just behind him, it's like demons
You
running.
have demons chasing him.
No, I need
Oh my
speakers.
God.
It's
Speakers on your bike
happening.
that play the theme song on
Yeah,
loop.
there you go.
Like, God, I hear it.
All right.
I hear it.
I'm going to buy a motorcycle.
That's how you just scare people at night. Just drive around.
Get a shotgun in one hand. Open carry law, motherfucker.
Is that the Doom guy or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Right.
Second Amendment. Second Amendment.
Second.
Oh
Are
man.
you here for the gun show
Yeah.
or the gun show?
So yeah, I really, really like collector's editions, like the and it's gone even into like movies a little bit, like the Marvel box
Yeah.
set for all
Well,
of
the one that come with
in the Infinity Saga. Yeah, that's fucking amazing. Like I don't have a huge amount of those because again, physical media, like I'm not gonna fucking use that. But it's really cool that they're still doing stuff like that, and I would like to see that continue into the next generation. One thing that we didn't get in this generation was as many special edition consoles. And I kind of want to get back to that a little bit. Like we got Gears 5, we got Cyberpunk, which had all of 1,000 fucking consoles that came out. I don't know how many it was, but it was not enough of me for me to get one.
The cost, because they're a bit more expensive than I think they used to be. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
And then it's one of those
And
things
even
of, like,
Sony did like the Spider-Man one, but that was
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. I'm pissed because there was like a very super limited, but it was somewhere, maybe the UK or Japan, but they had a really limited Sekiro console.
Really?
Oh wow.
And
That'd be cool.
it had like 3D designs on it. That thing, I was like, fuck, how
That's
much?
cool.
I would pay $1,000 for it because it
Right.
was woof,
I need to get back to playing Sekiro.
woof.
The amount of stuff that is like being made for licensed stuff, like, and it's not even just gaming companies that are doing limited runs of stuff in like the gaming universe. Like, I just bought a Cyberpunk chair to replace this thing because this thing's a little bit wore out, and it is a limited run office chair branded Cyberpunk, and like,
I hope you love the game.
I really do too, because it's a very expensive chair.
You're like,
Yellow.
It is yellow.
I get to sit in this, and I just reminded of my hate every day.
I hope not. I will play.
It has Keanu Reeves.
I'm going to move my Xbox down here so I can play in the chair.
Play in the chair. Hook it up to your monitor.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have a nice enough monitor. That
He
TV
won't
up there's
stream
way
it because he
bad.
doesn't want to be on a camera for some reason. But
No, oh fuck! I'm on a goddamn camera right
I
now.
know.
Troy. What's it matter? Fuck it.
stream it.
Okay,
Fucker.
fine. I'll stream it.
Just do it.
I'll stream it on Mixer. Oh,
Oh.
News.
yeah. Let's what else?
Are you going to try to get the Cyberpunk collectors, or is that
So you just we were talking about that off air a second ago. I don't know. Like, I know it's only $250. I might have a copy. Like, maybe I'll shoot a copy to the place where I bought it from. So obviously they haven't taken my money yet because it hasn't shipped. And just ask them like, hey, do I have a copy of this or not? Or did you just take my pre-order?
it?
I did, but like, I don't know if I'm on some sort of back order list or if I was actually able to reserve a copy. They're nondescript.
Oh no.
I don't know.
don't know.
So yeah, maybe I'll email them and see if I got a copy, because the copies are going for $250 regularly, and you said you found some
I
on
found
eBay
some on
for
eBay that are
$300.
not that bad, and 300 is like, that's, basically shipping.
I mean,
do free shipping.
300 would be less than I
500
paid for the Doom from Australia.
down in Australia.
I mean, that was a funny story though, and I did get it from Australia, which is kind of cool, but also it was way more money. So
I win on the Google searches. You get the console that you want, and you get the game and the collector's edition for $500.
you don't get the collector's edition of the game. So that is just the physical disc. I would still have to buy the collector's edition of the game. $500 for that console is not bad. It was $400.
You get the controller though too.
Right.
That
With the
didn't come-
controller, $70.
Oh yeah, but that didn't come with the collector's edition console, did it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it shipped with that Cyberpunk controller. So that's not really that bad. When I checked on those when they launched, and on eBay they were all over $680. I think $650 with $20 shipping is what I saw. So, yeah, I really like the collector's edition. The limited runs, though, I'm bummed about that, because I likely won't be available when that thing is released.
Yeah.
So how the fuck am I supposed to score one?
Yeah.
Like, I'll pay the money because I'm stupid, but I won't pay the extra money to get the console or the collector's edition of the game, because I don't, I'm not paying somebody else a markup charge, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So
You can get a collector's Cyberpunk special edition game drive, 5 terabyte.
yeah, but isn't it Seagate?
It is C-
Fuck Seagate. All right, we're going to take a break here. We will be right back with some more shit. All right, welcome back from break, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us here. We're going to get to some news in a second, but first, we're going to talk about a game that I am very excited about that IGN has just ran a story on. This is Biomutant.
Biomutant.
It looks adorable.
So,
Like fun.
this is being published by THQ Nordic, and there's a small team making this game. They announced this like 2 years ago, and the pre-order has been on Amazon for like since they announced it.
Wow.
And sticking
How
with
it's funded.
THQ and THQ Nordic's penchant for collector's editions that we were just talking about, this can have a very nice looking statue for the low price of $300.
Wait, that's what it is?
Biomutant collector's edition is $300.
Wow.
Is it made of
Is it
gold?
worth it?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, this is a new IP being made, and I'm guessing I don't know if they talked about it being next gen or this gen. Maybe
Probably
probably being both.
It's not $300.
What is
It's
it?
$400.
Oh, fuck me. $399?
Buying a new console with a new game.
I
and
mean, that's a
collector's
cool
edition,
ass
almost for
statue. But what the
$1,000.
fuck?
$400.
Is it just
lot
a
of money.
statue of that chair?
It's that.
I'll put the picture of it
$400.
in the video version. $400.
Called the
collector's edition.
Atomic Edition.
Comic edition.
So what this game is, new IP, like I said, being developed by
THQ Nordic.
yeah, and it is a fully customizable action RPG set in an open world, similar to something like Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
So your character
towers.
can just about go anywhere. There's some towers, it looks like, in the IGN playthrough here. And from what I heard of the developer talking on the IGN thing, they're talking about this game being primarily visually inspired by like Kung Fu Panda. And I definitely see that. Kind of a little cutesy art style with some wicked looking enemies here and there.
Just farted
For a small
purple.
team of people, this game looks great.
I think
Yeah.
so too. Like,
I think they grabbed like their niche and what they wanted and just said, we're gonna like polish this feel.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, like it doesn't look amazing, but it looks like what it is
Very
good.
cohesive.
done well.
Cohesive
Kind of like
style
when you
for
get
sure.
cell shading.
Yeah.
It looks lower, but because they did a good job bringing it together.
So they talked about some of the customization in the weapons, and they are allowing you to customize almost everything about your weapon. So each weapon has multiple parts that you can
freaking
customize.
finger thing, that is cool.
The finger thing is super cool. I don't know if that's some sort of like power up that you can get during the game or like a tech item. Because it looked like the weapons are built out of parts, and they talked about this game just going hard on customization, like allowing you to customize almost everything about the look and feel of your character and the abilities that you can have and the way you traverse the world. Like they talked about it being inspired by Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that visually and the way that you explore the world is very similar, but I fucking hate playing that game. So it looks
This looks like there's more in it.
for sure. For sure. And I'm like, I can't fault Breath of the Wild for being, the way that it is. It's just not a game that I like playing.
It's a good looking game.
Yeah, and it's a good looking game for sure. And this seems like it might be more in the vein of a game that I want to play. I've been on board with this since they talked about it a couple of years ago. And this is really the first look that we've seen of it in over a year. The enemy variation looks pretty crazy too. This is underwater.
A lot like Dark Souls, kind of. Well, and Breath of the Wild, the same thing.
Yeah. Like you're a small character taking on a larger enemy in this open world.
Beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, you just have to dodge everything and then just deplete their health bar little by little until they die.
It looks like he's shooting stuff into his mouth like the boss in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it's like it's their weakness.
They talked about this game. They had initially talked about this game coming out this year yet. Like I believe the release date on Amazon still lists December 31st as the plug-in date. And
That's usually a placeholder though.
Right.
December.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And the developers in this interview with IGN were talking about how they are just doing like bug polishing now. So hopefully we can see and play this game before the end of the year. I know we're already damn near through June, so they don't have a whole lot of time to be talking about a release date if they're going to do that. So yeah. Anything else for you guys to say?
Well, I looked up again, and there's two collector's editions.
Okay.
There's a small one that's 100. It has like a smaller statue, and then the $400 one is like a 2-foot by 12-inch
Holy
diorama
shit.
statue where it's like big monster versus you.
Where would I even put that? I don't know. I have to build a shelf.
I guess I can see why.
You have an empty shelf right there.
I don't know. That's 2
Put
foot
it under your
across,
stairs.
Troy. Yeah, just hide it under the stairs. If it's a shitty game, yeah, I'll just put the collector's edition.
An Optimus can.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2-foot statue, mouse pad, and a shirt, $400.
Oh, and a mouse pad?
And a mouse pad. An oversized mouse.
Oh,
Worth it.
I could use another one of those.
Here's my $400 mouse pad.
Yep. No big deal.
Don't mind
only
the
has
door
2.
stopper.
Yeah.
It's only get 2.
So yeah, Biomutant, super cool. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on a $400 collector's edition for a new IP. Like, I mean, Cyberpunk also a new IP, but that's by a proven developer and not by. I mean, these guys
Also,
have worked on games before.
Look at what it comes with. It is a $250 one, not
right,
$400.
not $400.
And it has to do with Cyberpunk. Anything.
And I love Cyberpunk. That aesthetic, so much about that for sure.
And no matter what, it is gonna be fun and it's gonna be good. It's CD Projekt Red. It can't be bad. The story could be awful, but I think
know
the
that
game
we should say that it can't be bad, Philip, because I thought that about Doom. And there are things that I don't like about Doom.
Doom
You thought
Eternal.
that-
Yeah.
He thought that about the Mass Effect too.
And Mass Effect Andromeda, also a motherfucking tire fire.
Also, I shouldn't toot my own horn. I thought that about The Last of Us too.
Yep.
So
It won't be that bad. Maybe it won't be that bad. So here we are in 2020. Everything is shit.
that is true.
So
Not Pokemon.
That's the only good thing about 2020 so far.
one thing.
One thing.
It's the only thing.
But it's my thing.
Oh, fucking
So
A.
everything's bad for the rest of us then.
Yep, for sure.
If you
This
don't play
is The Last of
Pokemon,
Us.
sorry.
Yeah, we're already in The Last of Us right now.
Yeah.
Fucking apocalyptic level shit here. All right. Let's do a special segment that we like to call the news time. Oh, wait.
Play the fucking.
Is that what that noise is for?
Yeah. It's the fucking news, Troy.
Really fucking loud.
That was,
Yeah.
it probably won't be that loud in the cut.
What was it?
Okay, first bit of news comes to us from Kotaku. Amazon's Crucible has flopped so hard it's being unreleased.
Wow.
I didn't know.
Holy fuck. You
Only
can
was a
do this?
game.
Only the power of Amazon
Right.
can pull a
Right.
game from existence.
How is this even possible?
Here
So,
it is. Nope, never mind.
Rip everyone's paychecks that went into making the game.
This game officially launched on May 20th and has been like just torn apart in reviews. Nobody's playing it anymore. Rachel, I watched her play some of it when it first came out, and she was just like, this is boring. There's nothing to do here. So it didn't get a great critical response, and like I said, didn't really catch on with people actually playing the game. So the developer,
It's the game's need. People playing
people
that.
actually, like for a multiplayer game, you need people actually playing your game.
That is true.
In a developer update posted today, actually,
It is
Crucible franchise lead Colin Johansson has said that the game is entering a closed beta tomorrow, but will continue to follow the development roadmap that had been previously laid out.
So is it closed as in you can't buy it anymore, but all the people that bought it are in the closed
Are
beta.
now in the closed beta. The closed beta is closed
Hilarious.
to the people who bought the
Should
game.
have bought it yesterday, fuckers.
No, you shouldn't have. Please
Please don't.
do not.
It is now
that.
the most single-player multiplayer game ever made.
I'm not sure if you can look that up for us, Troy. So the main goal of this unprecedented unrelease, according to it's a very well-worded sentence, Kotaku article here, is to more closely evolve the game in line with community feedback. We're setting up a community council made up of beta participants of all playstyles, from casual to highly competitive players. One of the biggest changes you'll see is that we are going to schedule dedicated time each week when we as devs will be playing with the community and soliciting feedback.
I mean, we didn't need to play our own game, so
So-
we're gonna dedicate some time of our week. I mean, we gotta have coffee. We gotta go watch some movies.
That new Hunger Games book just came out.
yes.
We've been reading that shit.
So, but once a week, we'll play with you guys, and then maybe on Saturday night, we might put in some dev time. No promises.
No promises.
Is it a free to play game?
Maybe. I don't know.
It says free to play.
Okay.
On Steam.
So did not.
I thought it was
even,
closed, so
Well-
we can't play it now.
I don't know. Like, how do you get into the closed beta? I guess everybody maybe that played the release when it came out.
Let me just buy it now.
So, yeah, I don't know really why this needs to exist. Like,
I'm
I
gonna
realize
buy it for free.
do it. I realize people want to make money on games, and that is kind of the point of making games in a lot of ways. But another multiplayer shooter, like especially one that doesn't really have anything definitive about it.
I mean, there's not enough of those. We need more.
Right. Fuck. And no wonder this hit with a thud. Like this reminds me in a lot of ways, a lot like the way that the Old Republic, like people played that a bunch at launch and then it just fucking fell off the face of the earth. So yeah, this is insane. I've never seen a game get unreleased before. They are completely going back to the drawing board and reworking what this game is.
Hopefully that works.
Hopefully,
I feel
yeah.
bad for developers in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's a team of people that worked on this game, and it is a bummer to have it flatline this hard. But also, like, they got that Amazon money, though. Yeah, right.
Got the Amazon money that you keep giving them, fucker.
I mean, I am not the only one.
yeah, it's
We've
true,
seen the
everybody.
packages, man.
Yeah.
You're about to be a distribution center here.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy. Anything more to say there?
No, sir.
I didn't even know that this was a thing that existed.
Okay.
Like the game.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
It looked. I watched Tim the Tatman play it, and it looked kind of cool.
And he played it for his allotted Twitch time. And then he didn't have to play it anymore, so he didn't
Right.
do that.
You're right.
Yes.
As Amazon is owned by Twitch. Or the other way around. Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Yep.
So,
If anything, this will create buzz.
speaking of streamers and streaming services, Mixer has been closed.
Mixer has been closed.
Rest in peace.
RIP to Mixer. And
RIP to what?
the streaming platform formerly known as Mixer.
Oh.
Is that kind of
Are
like
you
Prince?
familiar with Mixer?
Wasn't that just the place that Ninja went for like a week?
Yeah, so Ninja was on Mixer. Shroud went to Mixer. Microsoft paid them a
Hey.
truckload of money.
They're still technically on Mixer.
So-
a couple
Dude
more
made
days.
bank.
So in the few articles that I read about Mixer closing, evidently, like, Mixer was owned by Microsoft, but not necessarily operated by them.
I
So
think Microsoft just was like,
This funded,
So-
funded a
platform, I'm
company.
going to buy one.
yeah, so it's a little bit more hands off than like Xbox Game Studios. So it fell under the Microsoft umbrella and was promoted on Xbox, but like it wasn't ran by an executive at Microsoft. It was like its own business entity still.
And it's seeming like maybe they needed to be more hands-on.
Yeah. Yeah. So from some of the stuff that came out, like they decided to sign Ninja and Shroud and pay them millions of dollars, but that was not a Microsoft decision. That was a Mixer decision.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. So like they just blew millions of dollars of the budget
That's like our budget for like the next
bring-
5 years. What the fuck, guys?
to bring these big name streamers in, and like,
And it just made people mad.
yeah, it kind of did. Like, it didn't bring people over to Mixer to watch them. Like Ninja's Twitch channel still has 15 million
I
subscribers.
mean, way to go, Ninja. He made a lot of money.
Yeah, he made that money.
He made the money.
So I opened the Mixer app just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And most of the streams are streams, like there's one stream that says RPG Network 24/7, and it says network yourself. And it says on the like the screen itself, and there's probably a chat. The picture says promote your new stream here.
Oh,
Please
God.
follow me at twitch.tv.
Wow.
There's
I have Mixer
885 people
too.
watching that right now.
Right.
What's new? June 9th, 2020.
Well, another person's just streaming Mixer memories.
Oh, damn.
a lot of them are like, hey, just
Go to Twitch.
come check me out on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm seeing-
Here, I'm gonna just put all my old streams up as live
Right.
until Mixer ends,
Right.
and say follow me on Twitch.
So they talked about some of the reasons why this failed, and there was widespread rumors of like rampant racism that was not addressed, and like major issues with the way that the management was ran at Mixer that just was not addressed at Microsoft.
Keeping their streamers accountable, really.
Yeah, and the streamers too,
Not
for
paying
sure.
attention to the streamers, like
Yeah.
altering what they're doing, which Twitch has been doing. We'll get into that in a minute, a little bit with Dr. Disrespect. But
Yeah.
like with
So like the news that initially broke that kind of put the nail in the coffin was that there was some amount of sexual harassment and racist behaviors that were not addressed by the Mixer management team.
yeah,
And a lot of people on Twitter came out and said like, hey, I'm a partner stream on Mixer and this situation happened to me. And we've been
the employees or just people streaming.
Yes. So
Both.
yes, through like employees and to people's like happened through employees and people streaming. And they went to Mixer about some of these situations like Mixer management and it didn't get addressed.
That's your own problem. You deal with it. Right?
Yeah. And like, that's super shitty.
Yeah.
And you can't do that as a company or as a manager.
And now they're closed.
And now they're closed. So it's the quote here from Microsoft is ultimately the success of partners and streamers on Mixer is dependent on our ability to scale the platform as quickly and as broadly as possible. It became clear that the time needed to grow our live stream community to scale was out of measure with the vision and experiences that Microsoft and Xbox want to deliver for gamers right now. So we've decided to close the operations side of Mixer and help the community transition to a new platform. That new platform is not Twitch. That new platform is Facebook Gaming.
gaming. Yeah, I've heard about.
And Facebook Gaming, before this happened, you had to have a certain amount of people that liked your page before you could even stream
Really?
on Facebook Gaming. So now,
Yeah. How would you even do that?
I can't play for you guys until 20 people like me.
Just texting your aunt. You're like, hey,
you could
go like my Facebook page.
you could stream on Facebook, like live. You go live on Facebook. Anybody can do that.
Yeah, but,
Oh,
But to be part of Facebook Gaming, you had to have people follow you on Facebook.
Okay.
Wow.
So you
to get
grow your
all
small
my
community
cousins.
to be part of the big community.
Okay.
And now it's just anybody that has a Mixer, which is everybody on Xbox.
So what I don't want is like on my Xbox dashboard, I don't want to see a link for Facebook Gaming. Like I don't have a Facebook. I'm not going to get on there. I'm not going to stream on Facebook Gaming. If I stream, I will just stream on Twitch. Like
Which you can do anyway.
through
Like,
the dashboard?
you go to Twitch app and say stream.
Okay. Okay. So I
it's-
got to
it's
go
an extra step
right.
where before it could just say broadcast.
So a
Mixer.
bunch of people have been asking Phil Spencer about this on Twitter about like,
Yeah.
how is this going to integrate? Are you partnering with Facebook Gaming? Like, and it's kind of the way that they suggested people switch to Spotify when they shut down Groove Music.
Yep.
So it was basically like, hey, we're killing Groove Music. You'll get a refund for the amount of time that you paid for, but you're not getting. And here is a way to port your account over to Spotify. And this sounds something similar. So like Microsoft doesn't have a business relationship with Spotify. It was like a one and done kind of thing. Like, here's what we have. We don't have it anymore. We know that sucks. Here's the alternative.
And it works really well on the Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Spotify works like while if you want to listen to music while playing games, you hit the Xbox button and you hit Y, I think, and it skips the song, and then you go back to playing the game.
Yeah, and I don't miss Groove Music anymore because of how well Spotify integrates. Like, I can control it from my phone, and this isn't necessarily about Spotify, but like there are alternatives to Facebook or are alternatives to Mixer, obviously, with Facebook gaming and Twitch being the thing, what I would like to see from Microsoft would be like further integration with the platforms of my choice.
Yeah.
And I guess that would require Amazon and Microsoft to play a little bit nicer than they generally do because they are competitors on certain levels. And I think that's why they chose Facebook gaming and not Twitch, is because they compete in the cloud primarily.
Yeah.
I mean, Microsoft and Facebook already kind of have a thing because the thing that comes with an Oculus is an Xbox controller to start.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like they were speculating that they were just going to be, you know, Oculus is coming to Xbox, which that still could happen.
That still could happen. Yeah, we could still see that on
I
next
would like
gen.
that to happen.
And if that is going to happen, this is a good precursor to that happening. Like Facebook owns Oculus, so
Right. Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
true. That's true. Good point, Troy.
Stream it straight to your brain.
I'd be
Right.
okay with
Xbox,
that.
Oculus.
I'd be okay with that.
Streaming Facebook straight to your brain.
I already do that.
I mean, streaming games straight to my brain.
I will say if Oculus does team up with Xbox, Microsoft is beating PS4.
It's over.
The PlayStation.
It's done.
VR.
It's fucking done. I'm calling it right
Unless
now.
they bring over the PlayStation VR, then
What? They're-
unless they bring over the PlayStation VR to 5 as well. then
No, I think they are.
No, I think
Yeah,
they'll
they
definitely
are.
do that.
But
yeah,
what he's saying is the PlayStation VR is not as good as an
Yeah,
Oculus.
it's not going to be as good as an Oculus.
and
So they
Sony's
do
one
plan on-
company against
They're
two
keeping
multi-billion-dollar companies. How you fucking compete
They just
with that?
announced adding another VR game to PlayStation, so I mean, I don't see why they would discontinue it.
All right, let's get to the next bit of news here. Sorry, Mixer, you were okay
for
while
like
you were
a
alive.
few months. Oh, the memories.
I mean, it's been around a lot
Yeah.
longer than a few months, but sure. Go ahead with your bit of news, Colin.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect got freaking banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of
they're
news,
saying that like he like didn't say anything for a couple of days, and then he finally released a statement saying like Twitch has not notified me as to why, and people think that that might be like he's not allowed to talk about why, kind of thing. Like he's not supposed to.
There
say
was a lot of
anything.
times where he went overboard,
Yeah.
and Twitch was like, "Well, he's our top streamer,
right?
so
We'll let it slide, but
Apparently-
other people would have
apparently
gotten
They're
banned.
saying like the biggest one is because he cheated on his wife, which is stupid because that happened forever ago, and
Yeah.
he'd already gotten in big trouble for that.
What did he stream him
Which is
cheating
dumb.
on his wife?
That's
What the
I'm saying,
fuck?
but,
Like that has nothing to
originally,
do.
I know, but now like with Twitch, what you do outside of it does reflect.
Oh,
your
that's
channel,
fucking horseshit.
supposedly. Yep. So if you
What?
do something outside that's
Well-
like bad publicity, they will ban you.
I mean,
his
they're
name
getting
isn't
crazy.
Dr. Disrespect outside of
His name is Guy.
Guy
Guy Fieri.
Something,
Pierce
something with a
or
P.
Guy
Yeah.
Fieri.
an actor.
No, not no.
It's
Guy,
something with a P. I don't think
Guy
it's Guy
something,
Pierce. Yeah.
Guy-
Yeah, Guy
Um,
Pierce is an actor, but guy something.
So yeah, that's a bummer because I think he's super fucking funny.
Yeah, he is. I love. I recently like. I've been watching him on YouTube every now and then, but I recently just subscribed to him and started watching his streams more often because he's a good player. He's
that
funny.
sucks.
Yeah, and now I can't watch him anymore.
He's really
That's
good
cool.
at video games.
Yeah.
Oh, Facebook Gaming, welcome, Dr.
Yeah,
Disrespect.
welcome Dr. Disrespect to Facebook Gaming.
I was watching. I don't even remember who it was. I think it was Nade Shot and a couple other people stream, and Nate and Tim the Tap Man and a couple of them, and they were like, "Think of how good Doc would be if he took off those stupid glasses."
Right, right.
I think they
He's
actually are
so
gaming
good
glasses,
now.
though. Like I think they legitimately are for gaming. Like you know how they have like
But
the ones
they're-
that are orange.
Yeah, but they're. I mean, his. Yeah,
Tactical.
still.
I'm sure they're fine. People can't wear normal glasses.
What happened?
Maybe
He
it's
takes them
not. Maybe he plays in VR and the glasses, like he has that much
Monitors.
money.
Miniature
They're just
monitors
monitors
and everything.
in his glasses.
If he takes off the glasses, he goes Super Saiyan in the world. Just
He still shreds people. The fact that he wears glasses probably means he has better eyes than all of us here
Maybe.
while he plays games.
Yeah.
So
40/40 vision.
40 vision.
So this, the Dr. Disrespect news, I think dropped on Saturday, if I remember right.
26 or 7.
Yeah, that he was gonna or did get banned actually. And that is a bummer on multiple levels because he is so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
And he does a great stream. I guess if I had to pick a favorite streamer, it would probably be him or Tim the Tap Man. I like Tim the Tap Man too. But
Not Ninja?
I am not a Ninja fan.
I'm not a Ninja fan either.
That's a joke.
I like Ninja. He's okay.
Okay
Good for you,
is
Troy.
probably the right word.
No, I enjoy watching Ninja streams.
So, not only did Twitch ban Dr. Disrespect, but evidently they also have been recently preventing Donald Trump from streaming on Twitch for hate speech. And like, I guess, I mean, I didn't look up and see what he said. That's maybe irrelevant. I think it's more relevant to gaming that he was banned on Twitch because
Well, I mean,
was Trump doing that himself?
well, they've been no, like
people were streaming their CNN broadcasts.
well, not even just CNN, but like Bernie Sanders did this too. Like he would have these interactions with people on Twitch. He's not playing games. He's just using it as a streaming platform to
We're
talk
gonna
to
play
voters.
Minecraft.
So like
What game am I playing again?
I don't know. I would imagine that Trump was doing something similar where he's not playing a video game.
Yeah.
He's just streaming on Twitch.
game ever. The blocks? No.
Believe me, nobody else.
I can't even build a wall.
I can't even build a wall. Yes, you can.
No, I can't. I don't know how. It doesn't
I don't
work.
know how. It doesn't work. I
All
have
the
to hire
blocks
someone
are
else to do
in
it.
China.
It's Mojang. Mojang's from China.
I
that
can't
Japan?
say it right. Mojang must be
Finland,
Chinese.
Denmark.
I'm sure it's Swedish or some shit.
Mojang's not Swedish.
I'm pretty sure. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, they banned him for offending conduct from Twitch, and evidently some of it was from his like rallies where he was.
They were
doing
live streaming his rallies to like Donald Trump at twitch.tv.
I believe so.
'Cause that is a thing that I didn't know existed, and I kind of am glad it did.
So they cite some of the stuff here as like, here's what you can't do on Twitch. It's like make fun of races, religions, blah, blah, blah. I mean, a lot of this is standard code of conduct stuff, but it's just weird to see Twitch.
You know how many people don't follow that?
Yeah.
But it's weird to see Twitch like cracking down on big name people like the fucking president and Dr. Disrespect. I have more respect for one of those than the other, but it's crazy to see Twitch like finally giving a shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if there will be more of the big name people who are not allowed to operate on Twitch because of stuff like this. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never watched Shroud streams. I don't know if he's, but like this goes hand in hand with the same things that people are running into on YouTube a lot of times. And a lot of the Mixer people that I ran into on Twitter who were talking about Mixer being closed were like, we don't have Twitch accounts because we were banned.
Yeah.
And now we can't go anywhere else other than Facebook gaming. And we don't want to do that because I don't want to game stream under my own personal name. Like that's super shitty that Mixer closed and there's not an alternative. So
There is. They're just not very big.
well, that's what I was just about to say.
Probably
Like,
something that's gonna gain some traction.
do you guys think there is room for a third streaming platform that
100%.
isn't Twitch or
Mixer popped up out of
Facebook
fucking
gaming.
blue. Why not?
That's true. That's
I can
true.
see it happening again. PlayStation has their own streaming service.
I'd be okay with that. Sure, I'll stream on PlayStation. Fuck it.
Playing my Xbox, streaming on the PlayStation Twitch.
Yeah.
Using OBS.
I'll do it. I don't care.
God.
I mean, we have talked several times about streaming this podcast, and we may eventually get to that if we can get some fucking cameras at work. But like, my plan was to start on Mixer because it's less crowded than Twitch, and now I can't do that. So I would love to like start somewhere in a place where we could get more traction that's not necessarily gaming focused. Like this is a gaming podcast. We don't play games while we're on
We talk.
the show, right? Exactly. Like it's a talk show. So yeah, I would like to see a third company step up and be like, "Hey, Mixer people, come stream on our
streaming
platform."
service.
Okay, that seems like a lot of work.
Let's do it.
I'm not sure if
I know
I'm
where we
committed
can
to
get
that
a
yet.
server.
Okay, sure.
It's just sitting in the office at work. Nobody uses it.
Cannot steal it, Troy. Do not advocate stealing from your work on the
I
podcast.
didn't say I'd steal it. Usually I walk over to my boss and say, "Hey, you using that?" He's like, "No, you want it?" That's how I got an Apple TV at home.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He's like, I said, oh, did you get a new Apple TV? He said, I've had it for like 4 months.
I mean,
you want the old one? Sure.
I mean, if you make a Savant streaming service, we got a lot of pod people that probably would want to stream on it.
Okay, well, mark that down as a maybe.
Yep.
Like a hard maybe.
Someday.
So there has been a bunch of stuff that came out in the news regarding sexual misconduct allegations. A lot of it has been on Twitch and on Mixer.
They all just getting into it.
Like, it's crazy the amount of stuff that has came out about this. And I wasn't going to talk necessarily about this on the podcast until it kind of landed in the gaming realm. And then I thought, fuck, maybe it is something that we need to bring up, like, and something to talk about, like, because of all this stuff that has been happening with the riots and protests. Like, you can't even put the Confederate flag in Forza Horizon anymore. They have banned that, like just similar to the swastika. You can't put a swastika in there. That has been added to a lot of people's lists. Fucking Mississippi is going to change their state flag. Like,
Wow.
this is came to a head in a way that it has not in the past.
They're talking about taking a Abraham Lincoln statue down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They have taken down other Confederate leaders' statues in other states.
but he's not a Confederate leader.
I know.
He's the
slaves.
He freed the freaking slaves, and they're gonna.
The thing that the problem I have with that situation of that statue is that people want to say, oh, he's over the slave with the chain breaking. And I'm like, the slaves he freed made that statue.
Right.
They paid for it and they made it. Don't break that statue. They made it.
Right. This is, yeah. I was watching, it was actually a historian being interviewed, and his point was kind of like, we don't want to delete history.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like these are
delete
things.
history that you don't learn from that anymore.
Exactly.
People forget
That
about
was
it,
his
and then
point.
the problems
100%.
happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
learn
Race
from
history, you're doomed to repeat it.
and how this, I guess to bring it back around to gaming would be like, all of this stuff has happened kind of in the shadows.
Yeah.
At like events where Twitch streamers like TwitchCon and
Behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, and that it never made it to the light in a way that was public information. And even some of these people might have came forward before, but just none of it caught on, and now it has seemed to hit some traction that it never had before. So I don't know. I guess I just hope this brings about some sort of lasting change to not only streaming services, but also like the way that
It's changing YouTube even. Like,
right.
Anna Marbles is no longer making videos on YouTube, and I don't
Really?
know. I don't know if she deleted her channel.
Wow.
She
Oh yeah, she
That was a sad
called it
video.
quits.
she called it quits because of everything going on, and she made mistakes back in the day. And
Back then, people were telling her that she shouldn't be on YouTube for a mistake she made a long time ago, which is
Really?
really
Yeah.
stupid. Like, people make mistakes. The same thing that happened with, was it James Gunn?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause his
for sure.
stuff, like,
oh, my tweet from 5 years ago
Like,
when I was probably drunk.
the
Right.
same people that are saying that she shouldn't be on YouTube anymore are the same people that are also saying James Gunn shouldn't be fired for his mistakes. Like,
Yep.
the hell?
Right.
Like, where's the
It doesn't
line
make sense.
drawn?
Yeah.
That's stupid. It's like, everybody, I'm going to say this now, everybody has been racist in some way.
Yeah.
No matter what color you are, no matter where you're from, everybody has their own racist, and that's what this time is for, is a self-evaluation check. It's not. It's
Okay.
to really self-evaluate and say, where have I made mistakes in my life, and fix them. People shouldn't call you out for those mistakes. You should recognize them yourself,
Right.
and then fix them. But people are like, oh, I'm
Or
going
even,
to
like, let you
destroy your
grow.
future for what you did 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that doesn't
there's
make
no
sense.
redemption.
Yeah.
Cancel culture, which
Stupid.
Yeah.
cancels itself. It's just very, very toxic.
It is pretty toxic, and it's like, do you guys think we can move past that toxicity? Like, the things on the internet have been full of vitriol for a long time.
It seems like it's getting worse.
I would kind of agree with that.
Yeah, but-
actually, Philip.
Sometimes things get worse before they get better.
And sometimes
So-
they just
Yeah.
keep going.
gotta
That's true.
If
but
2020 has taught me anything, that's not the way this is going to go down.
I mean, if you think about it, like before it was like everything was just racist and sexist comments on Xbox Live and YouTube.
For sure.
And
Yep.
then now it's just like the aggression and comments is becoming less. Like, and all of that stuff was like bullshit. It just was dumb.
Yeah.
But now it's switching to in terms of being bullshit, and then people are being called out, and then it's just attacks, and it's actual like
it is
things
gone
against
from,
people.
It's gone from trolling to like actually being mad.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Actually causing problems.
Yes.
Actually hurting
Yep.
people and being like, you know that dumb thing you said when you were 12 years old? I will ruin your entire
Ruin your
life.
life.
And it happens.
right. Yeah, and it has happened to certain people.
I mean, most young kids, like
Yeah,
anyone 20 below, will say dumb things and be like,
Yeah.
why did I do
Yep.
that? Ah.
Yep.
And
I
it's
have
like-
said and
like-
done many
yeah.
very stupid things.
Some of them right on this pod.
Some of them on this podcast. Yep.
Everybody does many dumb things when alcohol is involved. And let me grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that I really see like a clear way to really move past this.
That was what I was meaning about the comments. I just remembered why I was trying to make that correlation. People would say the dumb comments and do the dumb things, and it never really like had anything happening or like a repercussion because it was the internet. It's on a screen, so there is no.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
Right.
now it's the same thing, but people are just attacking real people. So it's an entire mob of just internet trolls, basically.
Yeah.
Attacking someone, and then it actually destroys them. And there's going to be no repercussions because it's just the internet. You can't track down
Right.
5,000 people.
Who were I got what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know how we moved from trolling because it's fucking funny to like actually being mad. And I like okay, some of the
It's
trolls
complicated,
some of the
yeah.
trolls are really fucking funny. Gonna be totally honest. It's a dick thing to do,
But it is
and
funny
you're a
because-
shitbag. Pretty funny. But I don't know that there's any way back, and I don't know that I see a clear path forward in a way that makes sense to me.
And maybe it's just one of those things to when like we don't see the path and it just goes to a point to when it just breaks and stops.
Right.
That sometimes seems to happen with the types of cancel cultures or weird things. It's like a couple years and then it just kind of
Right.
and
Yeah.
something else happens.
Right. Yeah. Well, just got deep at the end of this pod.
Or it's like Rainbow
Sorry.
Road and then there's a weird hole in the middle and you don't know what's happening.
So you got to make sure you
just like
turn and
that.
jump off and you're falling.
Oh my
and did I
God.
get yep, and you hit the ramp and then you're
That's how we get out of this. We
and then
fall
blue
in the
shell.
hole.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, cancel.
Damn. That is cancel culture to a T. We are going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. This has been Crazy Train of Thought episode, whatever the fuck we're on. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Kennedy. Thank you, Colin.
Not my name.
Little bit. All right. We're
Just
gonna
Kennedy.
get out of here. Tune in next week for our Last of Us episode. And good night.
Bye.
Right.
Watch me stream on Mixer.
I'll join you.
That's all, folks.